great looks as Dulcie keeping it alive and turning it over. More McNeil fires a pass and an easy two for Sydney Parrish.
And she's turning that defense into offense with a great. When we talked to Coach Morin earlier, she did say that she knows Maryland likes to run in transition and not get beat on transition like they just did.
Garzone posting up Sellers, who's not 100%. Coach Free says about 70-75% health. Can't get it to fall. Maryland now 0 for 6 to start.
I like to see the matchup of Chesky and Tibiasu.
More McNeil dishing it off to Stripling. He said after many were careless mistakes caused by no one but ourselves, they're trying to cut that down. Schmeichel misfires. Another opportunity picked up by Dulcie. Count it. Both are culpable. Let's make that clear.
That's right, exactly.
Garzone in the post using her 6'3" height, but that was poked away. Fantastic interior defense by the Terrapins. Gained 23 points, 8 assists as well. From the high post, Dulcie right to the rim with the explosive move. LaMendola has that blocked. Schmeichel now pushing numbers for the Terrapins. She will glide right up and in for 2.
Such a great bond with the other seniors and your other teammates. It's tough not to show that emotion for senior night.
Chesky unstopped to the rim, turning on the Jets for 2.
She's really got that ball on a string. I mean, she keeps it tight, and that's what you have to do being a player that size.
Dulcie barreling into the rim. A hot start for Dulcie. Give and go. Stripling looking down low into Bargesser. Wide open is Chesky. Yes! Trying to click the pick and roll. Dulcie has to pick it up off the floor. Finds Sellers, the extra pass, and a high percentage look with Kubek on the finish. Backdoor cut by Moore. McNeil wasn't there. Garzone lining up a 3. She's got it. Being guarded closely by Chesky. Now 10 seconds to shoot. Tibiasu. Oh, what a move. A filthy 3 to close out this first quarter. Moore McNeil still has a chance. She will heave and can't respond, but Maryland bounces back nicely to tie it up heading into the second quarter. Maybe no one, but Maryland looking dialed in right now. This is a team that is 9-1 on the road. 7 of those wins in Big Ten play. They have settled into things and go to their bread and butter, which is Kayleen Schmeichel. Missed 2 games with a knee sprain, then came down hard on it against Michigan. Here's Chesky right to the cup. So much speed, if you blinked, you missed it. Michael sweeping to the rim, and that is left short. More McNeil turning on the speed, finds Parrish in transition for 2.
Quick second off to get that layup. Chloe attacking. She's looking both ways. She's got 2 people. A lot of physicality down under there.
Sellers backing down, and a Sandvik tough finish.
She's another one that does such a good job of understanding what the team needs.
Perfect position, but Kubek says no. So savvy with the ball in her hands. Here's Mira McLean surrounded by a wall of white jerseys. Mari DeBerry along too, badly needed by Maryland. DeBerry facing up against Stripling, looks backdoor. Schmeichel sneaks in for 2. Tibiasu, her head is up, finding underneath. Emily Fisher all by herself. And Terry Morin is going to call a timeout. Did not like seeing that easy a look. And Maryland has opened up a 6-point lead on the road. They are clicking. That was almost poked away. Tibiasu finds Schmeichel. Schmeichel the long 2, drains it, and that touched nothing going down. 8 points now for Schmeichel. She is feeling it. More McNeil just grazes iron. And Maryland, you feel the energy. They've taken it out of this building, and they're now in possession. Tibiasu, the step back. Wow.
Makes it just so flow, so easy.
The Terps trying to take command of this game. A 12-0 run. That was blocked by DeBerry, making stops on defense too. in the Big Ten. Tibiasu again goes between the legs to Barry. He's got another one from long two distance. Some of these players will have to make adjustments for, especially inside amongst a lot of traffic. That's where we're seeing it. Off the curl, Garzone gets to the rim. Sellers quiet in that first half, but still important, directing traffic and leading her teammates to that reverse Kubek on the finish.
As their friend, it works almost every single time.
Striplin couldn't believe how wide open she was. Knocks it down from the block. Striplin to 6 points. Here's Tibiasu, the pocket pass, and the finish by Dulcie.
Like I mentioned, Tibiasu takes her time, gets really close to that screen, hesitates, and has a wide open. I mean, that's how you come off a screen right there. An easy layup.
Firing it down low, Garzone was wide open underneath. She's been understated offensively in this game as well. Barreling to the rim, Moore McNeil puts it on herself on that play. Lamandolo always doing the little things for her team. However, she's asked to be counted on. Here is Garzone. Well defended, still puts it down.
Maybe trying to get them mixed up again like we saw in that second quarter.
Tibiasu, great look at a three, drains it. Here McLean now posting up Garzone, surrounded by multiple defenders. And that's poked away. 0 for 2 on a trip. Chesky sets herself and drains the three.
Both teams are doing a really good job of using that give and go and getting that back pass.
Garzone, yes, from 3. We knew that this moment would come. Maryland, though, trying to regroup. Their 12-point lead has vanished, and they go right to Cheyenne Sellers, the veteran.
Might get them back into their rhythm.
Emily Fisher draws a couple defenders, but they lost Kayleen Smichael right in front of the rim. Now in the hands of Moore McNeil. Finds a seam. Whips around a pass. How did she even see Striplin for that look? Sellers one-on-one with Garzone, gives it up to Smichael, getting this step to the rim and the three-point play.
Wow. She attacks the rim.
A feisty Indiana team in one of the toughest environments to play in the Big Ten. Here's Sellers letting it fly. She's got it from 3. Cheyenne Sellers is fearless. Doesn't matter how the rest of the game has gone. She's going to come up big. But Indiana has a response and a three-point play. Had a spurt to close. Here's Sellers again from 3. The senior delivering and trying to spoil senior night. Moore McNeil to the cup that bounces out.
I mean, she takes her time, she gets her feet set, and she launches it.
A 2-point game moments ago, and all of a sudden Maryland now back up by 10. Near McLean. The Terps cannot miss here in the fourth quarter. And building up that cushion again, back up to 12. McLean threading the needle inside. Terrific defense in the interior by the Hoosiers. Will stay here for Maryland, 11 to shoot. And offensive rebounds 8-1 in favor of Maryland. There's Sellers, who's denied by Striplin. 4.5 seconds on the shot clock.
There.
McLean in the middle of the paint, goes right at Parrish, can't convert. Almost stolen away by Smichael. Chesky again darting to the rim, the slightest hesitation, and she goes up. Sellers electric here in the fourth quarter. They go under the screen, and she makes them pay.
Did I say something about that heat check?
Such a competitor is Sellers, a leader on this team. They are shorthanded and making things happen. The other senior, Sydney Parrish, will drain a 3 on the other side. Moore McNeil gets her caught on the screen. Parrish, a great look. Yes!
great in and out.
Moment in this game. Here's Tibiasu from 3, too strong, and ripped down by Parrish. But even though they are shorthanded, they have all supported each other in different ways. Strickland cuts to the rim at the exact right time. A great look inside.
As a player, I know that that's frustrating. Happens to the best of us.
Tibiasu being chased by Chesky, tries to get her off the dribble along the baseline. Schmeichel with a great look. She drains the 3.
Wow.
Huge moments in this game, none bigger than this.
I mean, she's ready, she's prepared.
She's very casual about it too. Like, what's the big deal? There's Dulcie threading her way to the rim for 2, and Maryland back on course here in the 4th. Maryland had backs against the wall as Dulcie lost a shoe. She couldn't defend that shot, and Parrish makes her pay. 9-1 on the road this season. It started with Sellers here in the 4th quarter and maybe ends with her too as she looks at her bench and is hyped up. How about that preseason game with Caitlin Clark against the Brazilian national team, selling out in about 40 minutes? No one's surprised. The Maryland Terrapins go to 10-1 on the road this season. A strong road victory for the Terrapins.